Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a good day, being safe and all that good stuff. For today we have for you is the greatest moments, the Red Bull Soapbox race. And let's just get into it. Don't forget the like button, hit the sub. Love all y'all. Video will be linked in the description down below if you want to watch it yourself. Let's get into this. Let's just get into it.
So Toot Scar on the way down, and it's a slightly different design with those wheels bigger and slightly angled out as well, and it's certainly leading to some speed at the top of the course. Over steelworks, landing okay, but just starting to wobble. They've got to try and keep it straight if they possibly can. The island is navigated, and they're getting slightly bad here, are they? Oh, look at that! Well, it all went wrong over the bone rattler. And it certainly rattled a few bones, didn't it? Look at that, the front wheels start to wobble. Down it goes on the front right, they can't hold it, and they slide down. Everybody's okay, but it's not the finish that Toot Scar were looking for. Sunset Cruisers, which is all centered around Despicable Me.
Oh, it's supposed to be the groove, Okay, I get it. The Despicable on Me, yeah, the little Groove's vehicle he has. I get it. Get one of those too. Yeah, I gotta purchase one of those myself, you know what I mean? Probably a couple mil. I don't got that money for her. But if I did, she
looks quick though, doesn't it? Straight into stride. Lots and lots of speed through that particular section as they move towards steelworks, but every time it gets quick, it starts to wobble at the front. Oh, they've lost it altogether. And that's why we've got the crash barriers here today. They were starting to lose it there and never got it back again. And they're going to get a big cheer as they make their way down towards the finish. It looks actually better since they got rid of all of the bodywork which came off. You can see the design there over the factory. Oh, it's going to go again. That's even worse than before. Oh, dear me. He can only see out of one eye for a start, which can't be helping, but they just got no control over that soapbox at all.
Yeah, no control.
Nobility scooter, and you've got to make sure you hang on if you're in the back. You can wave at certain parts. My advice would be hold on at others. It looks fast so far, though. It looks smooth as well as they approach steelworks, which certainly gets that soapbox off the ground. This is looking quick. Now they've got the chicane to navigate, which poses no problem whatsoever. Now the bone rattler, which does just what it says on the tin. Over they go. There's just one more.
Bro, they're looking good. They're looking real good with it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I guess it's supposed to be the queen and the king, maybe, or it could be the prince. It could be the prince. I'm not sure though. Go find it.
Obstacle. This looks a very good run. The factory to come. Crowd roaring on. Nobility scooter over the factory. There's the smoke. It looks like a good time. Can they hold it together? No, they can't. They can't quite hold it right at the end. It's a right royal mess up right at the end of the run, but it was very, very fast on the way down. Nobility scooter certainly setting a mark, but it all came to grief right at the very end.
It's crazy. I love the naming. By the way. W name. Tell me what y'all think about the names, by the way.
HMS Harry von Skidbats. It's quite a high sitting position here. Plenty of speed though, just the one wheel at the front, and it started to go, and he won't stop it from there. With all the weight at the top, as soon as it started to wobble, you were never going to pull it back. Look at his face, he's trying desperately to hang on to it. This might not be as straightforward as he thinks on the way down, you know. Still going towards the bone rattler, which could be a real problem. It's gone again, look at it now, there's hardly anything left of it. Well, he's going to carry on as best he can. He's a trooper if nothing. Oh, it's gone all together now, surely. So here is braking badly, and let's hope it's not breaking in half. That front right wheel already looks a little bit bendy, doesn't it? So far, so good. And it's a handlebar steering system too, which might well be okay. We'll just wait and see. Over the steelworks, and those wheels are getting slightly more bent with every landing. It's the bone rattler to come. If they get that far, still wobbling their way down and still picking up speed, and the wheel, there you go. Well, you can see it, couldn't you? So early in the run. There was no way that front wheel was going to stay on. It took them 3.5 weeks to build this particular soapbox. I'm not sure, though, whether they've tested it over the kind of ramps they're going to see during the next 420 metres. There's the first slice of bread, no problem there. And over the piston. So the big steel toaster about to go over the steelworks, and it's wobbling all over the place, and it won't get there. It was wide and it was wobbly, and the hay bales were just waiting to be hit, and they couldn't miss it. So off they go then, and let's see what Dick Dastardly and his crew can do here. The steampunk meat machine is over piston, and it started off looking fairly rapid as well. This is moving towards the steepest section of this course, and they get some real air over steelworks. They lose a little bit off the side of the soapbox as well. It's quick, this one, isn't it? Bone Rattler, a little bit of a double hit over Bone Rattler, which made it difficult for the driver, who did remarkably well through there to keep it straight. Thought he might lose it for a moment. Over factory, one-handed through there for a spell, and he skids it across.
Damn. The wheels did fuck up a little bit. You see those wheels right there bent. Well, that turn messed up the wheels. I knew those wheels were pretty shaky already. Because they was able to take some splash damage. Obviously, they was able to take that damage between all of them. But when it came to that turning stuff and how much force you gotta use on the wheels, it just couldn't handle it. It was moving too fast. Couldn't slow down on time for the turn. If he had to feel some way to slow it down before he hit that turn, I think is really what it needs, or at least get ready for that turn where you don't have to turn too hard.
Oh, he's rolled it! He got slightly overconfident at the end, didn't he? What a spectacular end to the run. Over the first obstacle, which is the piston, and still yet to really find top speed, although as you can see it's starting to get quicker all the time. He might actually want those goggles on, they might help him. There's the steel.
I really just want to say this. I really do love the inventions Ellis coming up with. And yeah, I'll definitely love y'all thoughts inside the comments down below. What y'all think about this?
Steel works, and most soapboxes have got through that particular section okay so far. This is where it starts to get interesting. The soapbox starts to fall apart. The Bone Rattler helps that process, but still they go. And they're looking confident at this stage, aren't they? Timeouts, captains of Industry with the factory to go, and he managed to stay in the back, had time to punch the air, and he had time to find the straw bales as well. And they couldn't stay in the vehicle at the finish, could they? Oh, thought it might go nose first there. Charlotte dumbed down, on its way down the course. Very, very wide steering mechanism here, which just has him wobbling a little bit. There's a little piece of it gone. Just seems to land nose first, which might be a problem over the factory. We'll just wait and see. Through the island, here's the Bone Rattler. Lots of speed into the Bone Rattler. No thought of touching the brakes. Oh, he's gone nose first again. He's lost most of it now. It's all about momentum. Manages to pick the nose back up again to keep it flying down the circuit. Brilliant driving. Here's the foul. He's lost it on the factory. It's still going, is it? No! He nearly got there. The Red Dragon soapbox with the daffodil in the back, on their way down, being roared on by this 20,000 plus crowd here at Alexandra Palace. A bit wobbly there, and it's gone. Well, you can see the whites of the driver's eyes, you can see the steering wheel wobbling all over the place, and he just couldn't keep it in a straight line. Down it goes, with the piston to start with, and a bit of air over the piston too. And a little spell on the back wheel as well, which was spectacular. Lots and lots of speed to this one, I've got to say. Seems difficult to control, and right at that point, completely lost it. There's not much left of that at all. There is the Diplodocus over the piston, using the brakes as well to make sure it doesn't veer off course. These big soapboxes, these tall soapboxes, sometimes lose their way on the way down, hence why the driver has to be pretty careful on the brakes. Now the steel works with that drop on the other side, and there's the drop on the other side. The poor old dinosaur's head now scraping on the tarmac. And his nose is going to get a right old rattle over the Bone Rattler in a minute as well. Oh, the head's gone. Well, it's not quite gone, has it? It's just stopping the momentum now of Deeply Dippy that might well ground to an unspectacular halt. Batman behind the wheel gets a push-off from Robin, the Joker, and Penguin. And not the best of starts, certainly not the best. Oh, the wheels have gone already. Oh, dear. They didn't really make it past the piston, did they? And now we move to Cart Capone, and they're off and running. Well, the door didn't last very long, did it? Nice and quick through there, which is a little bit of a chicane. The crowd loving it here today. Bone Rattler poses no problem. Cart Capone continues on its way. Still got to get through the factory. Might be slightly too early to celebrate, might not be. Here we go over factory, and the wheels stay on. A small piece of the soapbox comes off. But that was a...
The right wheel definitely had some problems. They could have turned.
Nice run. Don't bother about the brakes, boys. Alternative ways to stop here at Alexandra Palace. Don't cross the streams, which is over the first obstacle. The piston, and they've lost a piece already. Ecto-1 on the number plate. And the steelworks navigated. Those thin wheels are still okay, still in one piece around the island. Everybody seems to go that way. Here's the Bone Rattler. Okay over the Bone Rattler, a bit bouncy, heading towards the finish, the factory, the final obstacle for them. It was the kicker last time, it's the factory this time. Oh, brilliant air over there. That's as good a jump as we've seen, and he can't stop it. He does in the end. Might not be the sturdiest, this one, but we'll wait and see. And he's gone for the handlebar steering system, which so far is working okay. Over steelworks and still in one piece. It's nice and smooth, maybe not as quick as some that we've seen so far. He's okay through there. He's still a little bit wobbly at times, but it's just running out of gas, isn't it? Will he get over the factory? Just about, and then he's lost it right at the end. Well, I think he knew that that was going to happen. We feared that, didn't we? There was no way back. The only thing that was waiting for that soapbox was the hay bales. President's Beast. And we'll see whether the presidential motorcade, the limo, can make its way down the circuit here. The Stars and Stripes wave. The piston is negotiated. And the Secret Service at the moment still able to keep their eye on the driver. Bill Clinton still doing fine behind the wheel. Still works next. Slightly heavy landing, bit of a wobble at the back. They've only got little wheels on this one. Lots and lots of speed, though, being picked up by President's Beast on the way down. Now the Bone Rattler. Oh, it's all going wrong now. He's managed to get it back in one piece and managed to get it straight as well. I thought for a moment it was going into the hay bales, but they're still going, albeit not quite as quick as they were at the top of the run. Now they've got the factory. There's the smoke. Look at the back wheel. It's literally being dragged along. But President's Beast with a spectacular finish.
Let's go. Woo, woo, woo. I'm happy they made it, you know. W President Beast, you know what I mean? Like, at least if the president can't do it, no one should be able to do it type shit.
Wouldn't like to be him in the back, facing the wrong way. Not really aware of where the danger's coming from. It's not short of speed, though, is it? It's absolutely hurtling down, and they catch the straw bales, but keep it going. Still in one piece. They've got the Bone Rattler to come. It's quick. Make no mistake about that. They just managed to avoid that straw bale. Here's the Bone Rattler. A piece of start to fly off, but it's still going very quickly down here. What's the factory going to do to this one? Grits and giggles, over it goes. It lands, it twitched, it's okay. It's over the finish line, and there's the straw bales to stop it that we've seen so often.
Loving it.
This one certainly looks the part, and it's gone flying over piston as well. Really good start for this one. The Lancashire Witch on the way down and gathering speed all the time. Now Steelworks, no problem there. Nice and straight, nice and fluid. One or two pieces just starting to fall off. Not really affecting, though, the drive of this soapbox. Now we've got Bone Rattler, which has been a leveller so far today, but not this time, even though we lose a little bit more. Here's the factory. Over the factory and straight as well, and it's quick and it looks the part, and that might well be one of the best runs that we've seen today.
Crazy.
S-Team. This one looks the part, doesn't it? Now, will it be quick enough down this Alexandra Palace course, which is extremely steep and does allow soapboxes like this to pick up a ton of speed on the way down? And it really is moving at the moment. One of the best runs we've seen at the top part of the course.
I really want to say you really gotta love the fits as well, because they really do pin the fits on with the vehicle. You know what I mean? They be matching the vehicle pretty well with the fit and stuff. I'll be loving it.
Up to now, here's the Bone Rattler, no problem over there. A little bit airborne as well as it took off. And again, it quickly gathers momentum and gathers speed and picks up towards the factory. Flies over there spectacularly. It's a really good run from S-Team. And next we've got Lewisham Express, who certainly want to make a mark. They've certainly made a decent start, quite a wide axle too, which may pose a problem further down the circuit as they start to go over the jumps. All good so far.
That was nice.
And it's quite a small,
Pretty
compact
smooth
little soapbox, this one, isn't it, which gets around the island pretty comfortably. And then through this bone rattler, and it doesn't rattle it too much. He's managed to get it going straight again, which is so important, of course. Now it's all about picking up speed. They've got the factory to get through. If you can get through the factory here successfully, you might have a good time. Just lost the back a little bit on the landing, but that's a decent run down by Lewisham Express. So there is Teacher. All good so far. Not quite as quick as some we've seen through the island, but let's see what they can do over the bone rattler. Got to get the policeman out the way. Oh, it just starts to rattle a bit now. All kinds of control issues. Can he keep it going just about? The steering all over the place. Bits falling off too. Still going. Grin and bear it. Punch the air. Try and get through the factory if you possibly can. Over the factory. Wobble and more stuff coming off the back, but I think he's going to make it all the way through to the finish.
Nice.
Early speed at the top, just the one wheel at the front, which is slightly different to lots that we've seen today. No problem with the piston, and lots of speed going into Steelworks as well, which has got that little bit of a drop-off on the other side.
Okay.
And it's very straight, it's very quick, and it's very smooth. Now it's the bone rattler, which has been the scourge of a lot of soapboxes so far today, but not this one. Clockwork Rabbit going like clockwork down the circuit. Just the factory to go. A quick time, you would think, too. No problems there. It flies over the factory, flies through the finish line, into the hay bales. And it's all systems go so far, all so far so good. And one of those wings just seems a little bit wobbly. In fact, it's only just hanging on at the moment. It's not going to be hanging on for much longer, I don't think. So far so good, despite the fact that it's got a very small turning circle at the front. It does seem to be handling okay. There's one wing gone. The one I thought might go off first is still there. The bone rattler, though, puts pay to that. With just the factory to go now. Safely across,
slow, but not bad.
And they can cruise over the finish line as well. It's not the fastest time we've seen today, but it was smooth. Let's see how improved the improved rocket actually is. And they're certainly getting some speed up, aren't they? And he's down in a very aerodynamic position at the front with those handlebars to steer. Through the steelworks they go. Now they've got to decide which way around the island they go, and it's absolutely flying down the track, this. The bone rattler. And it's still going strong. Look how fast this one's going. The improved rocket showing tremendous improvement. What danger will the factory pose? Not at all. It holds together. They lose a small piece at the end. They get over the finish line. Really good run, that, by the improved rocket.
Loving it.
So over goes the combine harvester, which is already starting to drop, which would be a concern to me at this stage. Through they go, though, picking...
Bro, I'm loving his fit, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm loving the fits, bro. They really go in character in this bit, bro. I'm loving it.
Up speed, and he's certainly enjoying it on the back, isn't he, at the moment, as they fly over Steelworks and lose the front end. But still rolling down the hill here at Alexandra Palace. Around the island they go. Next on the agenda, bone rattler, which might well rattle a bit more of this soapbox off. There goes another piece at the roof this time. As they hurtle down towards the factory. He's certainly confident in the front seat. He's enjoying it in the back. This is the test, though, over the factory. Still in one piece. They're going to make it over the finish line. First time it's been out. Into the bales to finish.
Let's go.
Different look to this one with the extremely small, thick wheels, which might help it stick to the surface.
What's his name?
No problem over Steelworks. Bone rattler to come. All in one piece at this stage, around that island.
Crazy.
Most soapboxes seem to be favouring that side, don't they? Oh, now there's a problem because the driver can't really see. Trying to look around it, trying to look through it, trying to find a way towards the factory. Over the factory. And it just shows you don't always have to be able to see where you're going to get from start to finish.
Let's go.
The patient is about to be dropped off. There we go. Don't worry about the casualty, just get down to the bottom in the ambulance. Over the first bit, very, very wobbly with thin wheels at the front and the back too. It could be difficult to get around the corners as well because it's quite wide, isn't it? And they're taking a very cautious approach in towards the steelworks. The sirens are still working. Not quite sure how long the rest of the soapbox will be working. They've got the bone rattler to come. If they can get round the island, they can just. This is going to be a big test for this soapbox. Still going, bounces over it. It's holding together at the moment, but they've still got to get over the factory. Well, this is just a steady saunter down, isn't it, for Soapbox? And it looks as though it's going to make the finish as well, despite the best efforts of the wheels to wobble all over the place. Soapbox making over the finish line. They can't stop it.
Still did.
Might be good on the sea. Is it good on land? Is it good on slopes? It's the fastest soapbox course we've ever seen. And I've got to say, it's slightly sluggishly away, isn't it, the SS Great Babe? But whether the weight of it might just pick up momentum as they go down. The crowd cheering them on over the second
once again, loving the fit.
Obstacle, which is Steelworks, and it lands okay. The handlebar moustache still very much in place as well. Picking up speed all the time as they approach Bone Rattler, and they're going to go right over the middle. Rat-a-tat-tat over the Bone Rattler, and down they go towards the finish line. Still got the factory to navigate, and as they always do, they punch the air. Sometimes they can start to celebrate prematurely. The smoke says they're over the factory. It's a really good run up to now. If they can keep it going, well, the hay bales were there for a reason. Steelworks, no problem there. Sometimes the wide axle can be a problem keeping it in one piece. They tend to go pretty well down the circuit, but they tend to break. But this one seems okay. It's nice and sturdy. And they've managed to navigate 2 of the 4 obstacles without deviating too much off the course that they're trying to stay on. And there's the factory, and they're over that. They're going to be over the finish line as well. And that was a nice run from Hobbits of the Shire. It's a giant octopus, and they've already lost part of the back half over the first obstacle. Again, it's nice and quick, though. Accelerating towards Steelworks, a bit of a belly flop over there. Still going, though, and still quick. The one wheel at the back, providing plenty of balance. Bone Rattler was a problem. The Bone Rattler's cost a lot of momentum. The factory awaits, Novacroft Nautilus, and then the finish line over the factory. Nice landing, and across the finish line. Good run.
Crazy.
420 metres might not seem like a long way, but when you're rattling down the hill in one of these things, it seems like an eternity. And these big square ones historically don't do very well. Okay, so far so good then. And it's picking up speed, those thin wheels. Let's have a look at them here over the Steelworks. Oh, still we go, a little bit of a bounce, not too bad, keep it straight. Not sure whether it's a grin or a grimace at this stage for the driver. Now the Bone Rattler. Over the Bone Rattler on the back wheels. Certainly spectacular there. Still hurtling down the circuit. Factory to finish. Here we come to the factory. There's the smoke. Another back wheel landing. A bounce towards the finish line too. Safely over it. Then you've got to try and stop the thing as well, but they managed to do it. Apollo 18. And already over piston to start off with. And on its way down and looking quite quick in the early stages. Could be about whether this one's strong enough. Oh, well, there's the answer straight away. Nose first over Steelworks.
He's still going,
and the wheels now finding it very difficult to turn. Here's the Bone Rattler, which might well finish this one off. In fact, there you go. The writing was on the wall as soon as you saw the sparks, and that front axle just wasn't quite strong enough, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't strong enough at all.
For Apollo 18.
Look at that. Well, hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the sub. Video will be linked in the description down below so you can watch it yourself. You can. Thank you for watching this with me. Hit the like, hit the sub once again. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless you. Peace out.